Oh my god. Everybody ignore my hair, please. I don't know what's happening. Everybody ignore my hair. Okay, anyways. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are here with the second episode of Let's Meet Adam. Technically the third if I count the demo. And the demo is really the first episode. I didn't go back and play over the demo content. You know what? Just go check out my playlist that I've created so that you know exactly sort of what happened in the story, what decision that I've made, that sort of thing. Apologize for making my camera really small. But I am just making sure that it stays kind of in this upper kind of corner here so that I don't block any of the gorgeous artwork here. So we met a couple of people last episode, essentially. We're starting to work more at Manticore Video. We've definitely confirmed that River worked here at one point in time, and he sent an email to Tad, who owns Manticore Video, basically saying, I'm afraid there is a stalker coming after me. Weird things have been happening to me since I've started working here. I need to cancel my contract. Oddly enough, we also found a handgun in his office, and I'm not quite sure, like, just sitting out there, you know, America, right? Just sitting out there on top of one of the file cabinets. So clearly, Tad, I think, has some kind of anxieties or something else is going on here that he's not talking about. Oh my god, my hair's doing that again. Oh my god, please ignore it. Please ignore it. It's like a stupid anime character. Please stop. So we're going to go to a set and we're actually going to see what this is like. Now, I don't know exactly, you know, how much of this I'm going to be able to show. So I do apologize if I have to censor this or if I have to cut out entire parts and summarize it later. But again, that's why you should really support this game. The game is already out and you can buy it for yourself and you can try it for yourself and you can play through it, you know, and you can explore all the kind of the different possibilities and things like that. So definitely go ahead and check this game out for yourself if you're upset by the fact that, like, I have to censor this because of YouTube. So, anyways, the drive to the set in the valley is tragic at best. Timmy's car is in shambles and the AC is broken. But the worst part is listening to Timmy recount his tales of all his greatest scenes and other sexual conquests. Oh, look at this set. Well, at first, looks like doors to a regular hangar opens up to a dark, vast expanse. They film in a hangar? How expensive is that? I'm caught up in the moment. As the film crew buzz by me while neon lights strobe seductively, I finally move on when someone brushes past, almost dropping the equipment I'm carrying. This is it, Adam. This is where I film many of my productions. Well, when I haven't contracted out a primo locale, that is. Excuse me. Does Manticore own this entire complex? Ha! A lesser studio could only rent this out for the shoot date. You're in the big leagues now, so take it in, kiddo. This is where the magic happens. So keep up. Yes, sir. Hunter. Tad, when you yell that way, it echoes and scares the interns. Let them fear me. It'll serve them better in the long run. If they want to continue working for my company. Hell, I'm practically doing them a favor. Hunter folds his thick arms, which pump up his already mammoth pecs. I don't find that very helpful, Tad. Timmy! Timmy, where are ya? You're putting your boy to work already? Shoot, boss, what you been needing? Check to see if Hunter's scene partner is ready. I haven't seen him yet, and I don't have time to check on him today. Adam, make sure you talk with your department head, the key grip. He's right over there. You'll be shadowing him today. Comprende? It's comprendes. Referring to somebody in the usted form is very I'm so sorry. I'll shut up. As bungling as Tad can seem at times, especially when stressed seized by Soren on set, he's a force to be reckoned with. He knows his craft, at least from a technical standpoint, and he does his best to lead like a drill sergeant. Clearly everyone here brought their A game. I wonder if this is how Clint Eastwood runs his film sets. This seems like a random comment, but Clint Eastwood, when he directs films, you know, regardless of what you feel about him, when he directs films, he's known actually in the industry for staying on schedule and making films within a very, very tight turnaround in a very short amount of time. Like, he typically doesn't have to go over time, and he gets everybody out there. I think he even keeps to an 8-hour shoot day, which people find, like, it's completely bizarre in the industry. I think he runs a real tight ship, and so that's kind of what Tad reminds me of. Because the last thing anyone wants is to piss Tad off. Well, what are you blockheads standing around here for? My time, my money. So make like a hair and split, why don't ya? Yeah, you stress him. You can count on me Can we? A solemn hush falls upon the film crew once Tad takes his seat and calls action. For such a sordid situation, there's almost a sacredness to it. While I tend to the lighting, I struggle to keep my footing as the scene unfolds in front of me. Oh, okay, I already have to censor it. Sorry. Hunter and his scene partner are completely nude and oiled up. I gulp as Hunter's hairy muscles are sucked and licked on. The man slowly making his way down to Hunter's, you know what. The look on Hunter's face is stoic and sultry. I look over as Timmy watches from a sofa, with one hand deep in a pant pocket. Come on, Timmy! Not on set! Ty calls out a few times, rushing over and fussing with Hunter and the other man, adjusting their shoulder positions and making sure their arms don't block any money shots. It's then I observe Tan following Hunter's scene partner, but perhaps, notably, he doesn't do that to Hunter at all. My gosh, this is crazy. Adam, what have you gotten yourself into? What am I doing here? I'm actually interested to see if this is actually what it's like on a standard, like, porn set. I would be very interested in learning exactly what it's like there. If somebody actually has to, like, I'm assuming, yes, you do have to, like, physically move people, particularly if you want to get, like, a certain shot, but I feel like there's, like, should be a boundary, and, like, people shouldn't just be able to be, like, wank, wank, you know what I'm saying? Like, to you on set. The entire while I blush bright red. The back of my shirt speckled with different size circles of sweat. Ha, found you. How did you find it? Why would you... It was... not the answer I expected. I can see you're a bit unpredictable. I have to keep you on your toes. A job's a job seems very insulting to say to this man who has been so nice to us. He's very sweet. I simp for this man. Yeah. Despite his alarming size, I felt pretty safe around Hunter. Perhaps if we get close, eventually I'll ask him about River. I feel if he knew something regarding my best friend, he'd tell me. I do hope, as well, that Tad didn't give you too hard a time. Oh, no, not at all. You can try to forgive him, as he can be weak-minded. But certainly not you, Adam. There's a strength about you. Truly, it reminds me of someone I know. Could that person be Opsy, perhaps? Opsy is indeed fearsome. I admire his strength most of all. A good guess, but no. Sky was... As soon as his name was brought to the surface, Hunter purses his lips and trails off. Say, Hunter... But before I can ask anything, Tad appears within earshot, and I curse his crappy timing. The entire film crew will be returning to the studio. You should see yourself back as well. Drive safe. I will, thanks, Hunter. Hopefully I'll see you again. Cool. We get back to the studio early afternoon-ish. I unpack and place back into storage some of the film equipment the crew brought. That's when I notice my stomach growing uncomfortably. It's my fave time of the day, which is lunchtime. Soren appears with timing as always. Did you hear my rumblings? I know I'm starved, Soren. We didn't get a moment to take a break. Well, if you're up for it, there's a seafood place nearby that I like for lunch. It's a little pricey, but it makes my tummy happy. Fantastic job today, Adam. You truly impressed this old bastard, and that's not easy to do. Come join me for lunch at Shakey's. I think it's important to celebrate even minuscule milestones in life. Oh, well, Soren had already invited me out to lunch, so... Nonsense! Soren, my most beloved assistant. Let's all go to lunch together then. Wicked. This'll be dope. Come on, Soren. We've never had lunch before, bruh. I noticed Timmy's voice crack a little at this. We can go over my Tinder, and I can show you the crazy messages I get. On that note, no. Soren brings a balled-up fist to his face. Gestures like he's rubbing tears out of one eye. Anyways, I'm on a seafood-only diet, so I'll be going to Port and Pier. I look over at Timmy, and I briefly catch a hurt expression, but he quickly shakes it off, responding in his usual demeanor. I can't stand that fishy shit. You on your own with that. Sorry. It's hard to keep track of the voices. Well, what do you say, Adam? Oh gosh, honestly, I'd probably be more comfortable with Soren, and maybe work River into the conversation. Then again, I could subtly prod Tad about him, and with Timmy there, I can see Timmy accidentally exposing Tad in a lie. Damn it. Okay. I kind of just want to go to get to know Soren more. I want to get to know this little... I'll have to take a rain check, guys. As Soren asked first, I feel bad ditching him. I hope that's okay? Oh, that's so sweet, Adam. So you heard the man. You can borrow him from me next time. Soren jumps to my side and playfully wraps his arm around my elbow. The cuteness and sudden contact surprised me, but I don't mind. Fine. We're taking off then. Soren, don't spend too much money. Don't panic, I won't. Soren waves goodbye to Tad, while also showing me that his fingers are crossed on the other hand. Come on, let's go. Oh my god, do we get to pick what I order at the... Oh, Jesus. This is an old-ass restaurant. Soren drives a short distance away to a trendy little neighborhood east side of Hollywood. Once inside, he leads the way completely and confidently, like a wild hunter directly to their favorite spot. He doesn't even check if I'm following. The restaurant is beautiful, grand but intimate. It isn't busy, but busy enough that the clinking of champagne and glasses float contentedly into the air. And finally, as we were seated, I noticed the delicate floral scents of freesia everywhere. Wow, Soren, this place is really nice. I lean over and whisper at him. Are we actually dressed up enough to be here? Oh, don't worry. I know it looks a little formal, but as long as you dress trendy and look cute, you'll be fine. Soren winks at me. By the way, this is totally all going on the company card, so order whatever you want. My treat. Or maybe Tad's. Or maybe who cares? That's why Tad didn't want you to spend too much money. Gasp. I would never do such a thing. Soren grasps his chest, as if I've offended him really deeply. I simply shake my head at him and smile. Well, what shall we order? Soren orders a bottle of sparkling rosé and ceviche to share. I'm embarrassed to take a while to order, since I don't know many of the dishes on this menu. Eventually, I mimic Soren, who orders lobster risotto. Basic! I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Lobster risotto is delicious, okay? So tell me about yourself, Adam. I'm super curious. If I'm honest, I really can't see a sweet guy like you working here. Manticore Video, of all places. I have my reasons, and maybe I'm not as sweet as you think. Okay, do tell. Well, I grew up in a small town in Arizona, almost a village, really. My family was one of the only multiracial households, let alone Asian. In high school, I was definitely the only student with any kind of Asian descent. Combine that and being gay and, well, you can guess how that went. It sounds lonely. I hope it wasn't, but I think I can relate. No, it wasn't so bad. I had a really good friend by my side, who's also gay. And most people in school just left me alone, because they figured I was a scary goth. I'm not. Black is just my favorite color. There was no culture at all in our town, as you can imagine. Oh my gosh, I totally can. And so after high school, come your blossoming love for pornography then? No, not exactly. I like to write. Primarily poetry. At my core, I find I'm a shy person, but I do like spoken word. And that got me used to performing, which got me interested in film and entertainment. But finding an LA job in film is difficult when you're young, broke, and connectionless. So that's what brought you to us. Yeah, you nailed it. Well, whatever it is that brought you to us, I'm glad that it did. There's no real good time to bring up the topic of sky, river, so I resign myself to just enjoying the outing. Time slips right past us. Okay, great. So we just had some fun. Are my neighbors fighting? I press my ears up against a wall. They're so loud. I shake my head, walk over to their bed and drop my bag. Oh shit, when did I get spooked so easily? The unexpected ring made my heart jump out of its cage. Mainly because I'd forgotten I had a regular phone here at all. Hello? Hi, this Adam? Yes, ma'am, but it's 10 at night. Before your friend left, he put maintenance request. We fix it tomorrow. You don't have to be home. You're only getting around to it now? Okay, good night. I'm not used to being verbally offended so late in the evening. With that in mind, I pick up my cell and decide to end the night with a positive phone call. We're calling the familiar voice again. Hey, I see you've become a night owl already. Wow, LA changed you fast. You know that's not true. I'll never let a place change who I am. The city changes people, Adam. I've seen it happen, especially in film, entertainment industry. You know what they say, no one makes it big in this city without either losing, sacrificing, or killing something. They say that? I mean, it's obviously figurative, Adam. Mostly. Well, I work in film now, so, right. Tell me how this new gig is going for you. I don't think you ever mentioned the name of the studio either. Well, it's pretty early in the process, and they could still let me go at any time. Would it be okay if I told you once things are more solid? Oh, I see you don't want to jinx it. I totally understand. Right. I've been making friends, I guess, at work, which is always nice. I'm so sorry I haven't made it out to you in River yet, but the work hasn't let up at all. Tell me about these new peeps. Do you think they're cool enough to hang out with us, or what? I think so. The person I like best so far is... I'm willing to spend insight on Hunter. I am willing to spend the insight on Hunter. He has the gentle giant vibe. Hunter's not very wordy, but he seems, I don't know, almost chivalrous. Like he'd defend anyone considered a close friend. Wow. To be honest, he kind of sounds like someone I know. I received a gallery item. Oh my god, that was worth the money. That was so worth the money, and you cannot tell me what is the gallery item. That's... This artwork is beautiful. That's not why I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out because this is a character from the first game that was a cannibal. He's here. He has to be here. You have the problem of fast friends in no time. I got chills, guys. I got chills. I was like, I did not expect to see him here. I'm not worried for you at all. As much as I talk smack about Los Angeles in general, it's still a world-class city. Try to soak up as much of it as possible, Adam. Funny you say that, because I'm thinking of visiting WeHo finally. This weekend, possibly? West Hollywood? I wouldn't recommend that. You wouldn't like it. How can you be so sure? I've known you forever. It'll be a bad time for you. You've nothing in common with the dudes that frequent there. You're too nice. I wish everyone would stop thinking that. It makes me feel like I'm boring. You're too well-mannered then. How's that? My shoulders sag into feet. Fine. Oh, Adam. You know I'm kidding. I do. Just let me know when your schedule frees up, okay? I will for sure. Now get some sleep. I can't be responsible for you getting fired on your very first week. I will. Good night. Good night. Guys, I'm like really uncomfortable. I'm like, oh shit. I collapsed on my bed, covering my face with my hands for a sec, then flapped them down to my side to stare at the ceiling. Ghostly shadows shimmy chaotically. And I imagine dancing demons atop my ceiling. The murky imagery blurs and I fall asleep. Bro, I'm scared. No! Please don't tell me that! I mean, someone is watching me because you guys are here. You're watching me. A few days later, so I sent him a picture of a cow's ass instead. Ugh, the men on these apps are so gross. They only want one thing. I can't believe his first message to you was asking for nudes. It's honestly super common. I'm over it already. He takes a sip of his aromatic and fluffy cappuccino, gracefully wiping the froth from his lip. If only more guys were like you, Adam. Soren tilts his head and his eyes soften further. Anyways, let me grab something from the copier really quick. I'll be right back. Without allowing me to finish, she rushes off. It's then that I notice a book on Soren's desk with a rose gold bookmark. Le Petit Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I've heard wonderful, soulful things about this book. Would be bad if I take a peek. Oh my god, I'm scared. Soren's gonna eat me. It's coming. It's coming. A rose he is tamed. You were beautiful, but you were empty. Insight point. Okay. Sorry, I sent these to the printer a while ago and totally forgot about them. But look who I picked up along the way. Adam, this is our Chuck. Chuck, our newly acquired Adam. You make him sound like a rundown business. Soren, man, you're out there, dude. Oh, he's a surfer boy. Okay. Nice to meet you. The man before me is so incredibly ripped. I look down in dismay at my own body. Chuck smiles and lazily runs his hand through his sun-kissed locks. I lean more forward to shake his hand, but instead he motions me to high five. We do, and I notice the scent of sun and fresh ocean coming off of him. Nice to meet you, Adam. It sure is wild seeing a new face around here. That doesn't happen often. That doesn't happen often, brah. Righteous, man. I was about to ask you what you do here. Don't you mean who he does around here? Chuck and Soren share a laugh. Call it manticore humor, but I simply smirk, since I don't entirely get it. Right on. I mean, Adam's got an amazing look, but yeah, man, something tells me you are a porn star. Oh, someone said the forbidden word. Whatever, dude, that's what we are. Anyone who denies that is lying to themselves. Oh, so you're a porn performer as well. Soren is Chuck stars in all of our vintage revival pictures. Brings back the feel of gay porn from the 70s to the 90s. Through aesthetic and cinematography, everyone at Manticore has their own niche to fill. Chuck shifts his weight and chuckles to himself, while Soren looks on in amusement. Anyways, I'll leave you two to get acquainted. Besides, I've got deliveries to sign for in the shipping room. I'll be back. Catch you later, Soren. So anyways, yeah, dude, I'm a performer from Manticore Vid. I'm still pretty fresh around here, though. And I'm most deaf, not an exclusive. Speaking of which, can I ask you something, Chuck? I've heard that term thrown around a lot, exclusive. What does it even mean? Seriously, Adam? It's just a fancy title for porn stars that only do one flicks for one studio. That doesn't sound good at all. Very limiting. Like, it's got its perks. Exclusive stars are promoted hard and stuff, and get paid way, way more. Tad even offered me an exclusive, and maybe it's dumb, but I turned it down. I don't want to be put in a box. If it means more money and it's only a label, I'd say go for it. Maybe so, huh? I mean, for exclusive like Abzi, Sky, and whoevs, it's elevated them for sure. But to be honest, around here, it's really just a way to split the kings for the commoners. And I'm not about that life, man. I just want to chill, focus on surfing, and skip all the drama. It comes with way too much responsibility in like politics or whatever. You know what I mean? This is not my life. It's just a side hustle to put pizza on the table. I suppose so. Czech is exactly what I thought a typical California would be like based on hearsay and TV. Blonde, tan, and beach bum-like, with the slow West Coast slur in their accents. I initially also expected Californians to be kind of stuck up, but Czech was definitely not that. We share a good-natured chuckle. It really kind of depends on the Californian that you meet, I gotta say. Before Soren slinks back with a curious smile on his face. Are you both done talking about me already? So obsessed. And how can we not? I smile at Soren jokingly, as does Chuck, who's scratching his hairy chest from underneath his shirt. So, Adam, an important FYI, we'll both be on set today. Both? Despite what Tad says, I'm not just some lowly secretary. I'm his personal assistant, and a damn ferocious one if I say so myself. And you do say so. I do. And I'm going to make sure today runs as smoothly as possible. You guys, this is a really important scene. I'll be damned if I let this one go to shit. When the forecast calls for Hurricane Tad, make sure you call Soren. Why, many thanks, my Sir Chuck. No problemo, dude. Hit me up when you both get back. Maybe we can grab some bites or whatevs. We'll see. It depends on what time we return. Rad. See you guys later then. Later, Chuck. Why don't we carpool? I'll drive. That would be lovely. What in the? We arrive on set to utter chaos. I've never seen so many people rushing about. Soren and I make eye contact. A psychic understanding between us. As interns and various film crews sit by. This is a fucking disaster. Soren, you're late. And what's more, you made Adam late as well. I'm changing his accent again. There's two things I'll never be. One is late. Second is shouted at by a man in a pink sweater vest. I think I audibly gasped, despite my best efforts. A confused, slightly shocked expression washes over Ted, and then surprisingly he calms down. This is the power of Soren. It's no wonder he's Ted's PA. It's not all pink. And you pinked it out for me, goddammit. That day you wanted me to play personal shopper. Exactly. So you should know I would never do you wrong. Although, I did have this very back and forth in my head when I bought it for you. You mean when you picked it out for me? And then I bought it for myself. Life is too pretty to be hung up on all the gray details. Soren, if I didn't think of you as my own, I would have fired your ass years ago. The three of us shared an actual laugh together, but that quickly fizzles away. Fine, you two get a pass today, but that doesn't mean I can't still be pissed off at everyone else. What's wrong, Tad? Today is a fucking cavalcade of idiocy. Amateurs. It's the 11th hour. I contracted the hottest new cinematographer. We only have the guy for a few hours, and we can't even shoot the fucking scene. Why not? Because one of the Wonder Twins here, John, didn't bring his goddamn STI papers. It's bullshit, but we legally cannot shoot the scene without proof of his status. And of course, since Tweedledum here can't perform, Tweedledee refuses to. I'm mighty sorry, Tad. I'll make it up to you, I swear. Psh, I don't get why you're so pissed. You know the contract. I don't film without John. This is a joke. If you didn't like it... Oh, sorry, wrong John. If you didn't like it, you should have agreed to it, Tad. Hey, yeah, that's right. And you. John's eyes flashed with a reasonable rage. I've never seen anything like it. You have some nerve costing me money today, when all I do is stick up for your lazy fat ass. The only reason you get a pass from me? I know you can't help how stupid you are. A look on in horror as John gave what I thought was his friend a verbal beating. Isn't anyone going to interject? I look over at Tad, who's still obviously thinking about himself in the production. Hey, stop! That's enough, John. He's had enough. John tilts his head, looking down at me while his eyes narrow. A look of pure ice. Shut the hell up! No one raises their voice to John. I don't need none of your help. No one asked you. What? I can't believe John yelled at me when I was only trying to defend him. Enough. You two, get your hair and touch-ups done. Adam will retrieve John's STI papers from the clinic. Humph. I'll make it right. I will. Y'all see? It's Sunset Health Clinic on Sunset Boulevard, about 20 minutes from here. The parking is shit, but you'll make it work. Just tell him Tad sent you. And make it fast. I'm in a state of shock, unable to decline. So my first reaction is to fix the situation. Okay, you can count on me. I hop into my car as quickly as I can. My hair is a frazzled mess. I put on some black sunglasses and blast off towards the clinic. So you can't do this because this is getting somebody's PHI. Like, they're personally The personal health identifiable information, basically, you can't just pick it up on someone's behalf unless you have like an authorized representative sign for you. So that's interesting. Should be easy enough. Quickly in and then out of here. He doesn't enjoy getting tested. Okay, that's fine. Anyone here? Hey there, I be that anyone. Sorry, I was faxing something out in the other room, but I'm here now, so how can I help you? Whoever he is, he flashes me a look that makes me instantly forget what I was here for. Completely disarmed, his smile could ease a raging storm. I'm Adam. Oh wow, dumb. That's not what he asked. He furrows his brows, but a playful and curious smile curve upwards on his lip. Well, it's good to meet you. I'm Evander. Evander? Evander? Evander. Oh, let's go with Evander. And I was just thinking, you've never been to our clinic before, have you? Most of our patients are regulars, so I always recognize a new face. He turns away from me to grab a clipboard while facing me. I notice his arm flex. Then I realize he knows I was focusing a little bit too much on his bicep. I quickly trip over my words, hoping if I speak quickly, it'll distract him from my awkwardness. Yes, I'm new. I mean, I'd be a new patient, except it's not really me. What do you mean? Oh, no. I'm not here for me. I'm here on behalf of someone else. I'll admit, I don't quite know where this is going, but I'm intrigued. This is a new one, and I've heard it all. Evan squints his eyes in a suspicious way, yet keeping that handsomely boyish smile. You have my full attention. I hope so, because now that I'm here, I realize I'm likely asking a big favor of you, one that you probably won't and can't do. Well, when you put it that way, I really won't, but go on. Give me a try anyways. Evander rolls his rock-solid arms over a broad chest, but it's his hazel eyes that take a hold of me. He has the most creamy tan that I could only hope for, and a cologne that reminds me of summer nights. I'm visiting on behalf of Tad Lords, from my Manticore video, close by. I don't know, he said that would mean something to you. I'm here to pick up some STI check results for one of our performers. This point he straightens himself out. Adam, was it? You're not here to pick up Sky's results, are you? Okay, guys, I think I can come back here later, right? There's nothing to stop me from coming back here later. From one of the Johns. Yes, I'm indeed familiar with both of the Johns. Tad and Manticore videos. Which John will it be? John 1 or John 2? Fortunately, I can't help you out. We can't give out results without the person in question present. And Tad knows that, but it never seems to stop him from trying anyways. Oh my god, Tad is gonna kill me. Anyways, it's a shame you weren't looking for Sky's results, because otherwise you'd be the Adam River described so perfectly. So you know him. You know my best friend? He works a lot. So he visits our clinic frequently. Most of the Manticore guys come here, since it's nearby. He talks about you a lot, but yeah, it's been a while. I hope he's doing alright. The fact that he openly knows River and confirms his existence makes me feel like a weight's been lifted. I want to ask Evander so much more. How was River when he last saw him? Did he look ill? Did he look sad? Scared? Did I say something wrong? You look kind of upset, Adam. No, I'm alright. And River is too. I'll definitely bring him around soon. I don't want to reveal everything to this person. Not yet. I need to remain cautious, just in case. I love the sound of that, Adam. I'm going to hold you to that. And I assume Mr. Lords won't exactly be thrilled with you returning empty-handed, so how about this? Why don't we get you tested today? That way you have received something. If you don't mind your friendly neighborhood nurse, this guy right here. Evander sweetly tugs the ID tag by his heart. Assisting you today? You're gonna get put on the set, baby! Baby boy, what are you doing? You're gonna get thrown on the set! No, we're gonna bone the John that we don't like! No, sweetie, don't do this! No, sweet pea. Sorry, Evander. Oh, thank God. I should probably head back ASAP before I get in trouble. I never want that for you, so it's all good, Adam. Oh, thank God. I was just gonna be like, Adam, if you get tested today, they're gonna put you on the set in John's place. Stop by if you have any questions regarding your health treatments or just want to say hi. I will. Thanks, Evander. Or do you prefer Evan? Evan isn't unique enough for a weirdo like me. Evander is good. See you around then, Evander. Tad blew up at me, even though I explained it wasn't my fault. I hate that he makes me that guy. He can be such a prick. The Johns just grinned smugly at me, while I got the undeserved verbal lashing. It's days like this that make me question why River would put himself through this and work with these assholes. Soren shut down the scolding, thought ahead, and had called Hunter to replace the Johns. That's when the smug smiles melted off. And all I felt from the Johns was the heat burning off their vitriol. I was happy to get out of there and return to the studio. Hey, Adam. Dude, I heard you guys didn't have time to inhale lunch. Soren's waiting for us at Port and Pier, if you're up for it. Oh, hey, John. How's it going, man? Same bullshit, different day. Haven't seen you in a while. You look good, Chuck. Yeah, man, just living life. I finally got an apartment out by Venice Beach, so things are super duper solid. Adam. John and I wanted to thank you for ducking out to fetch his papers. He's an idiot at times, but he means well. Oh, sure, no problem. I was just doing what Tad asked. Even still, come join us for lunch. We're going to my favorite spot, Long Pig. Long Pig is a dope little joint. Part Irish pub, part dive bar. Their food, tasty as fuck. And the drinks, even better. The crowd's a little rough for my liking, man, but it might not be that bad around lunchtime or whatevs. You down or what? Let's go to Long Pig, because I've been important here. Good choice. Trust, you won't regret it. Their pot pie is bomb-ass delicious. Soren won't be sad for sure. But I'll go meet him up right now, keep him company. You take the back. John gets shotgun. Maybe this is a good chance to get to know the Johns. Or at least reset things. I feel like we all started off on the wrong foot. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I love it. Silently, the three of us walk down a long flight of stairs into a chasmal underground. Although it's midday, any semblance of time is lost, in this deathly windowless catacombs of a pub. Ugh, it smells like cigarettes and spilt beer here. Ha ha, home sweet home. Am I right? I cough a bit into my sleeve, keeping my arm up against the order. This here is John's favorite joint. We don't just take anyone with us, so be grateful. I nod silently. Okay, well, fuck you. Kindly. Fuck you kindly. And we all take seats up at the bar. A stocky bartender stomps over with a mean look on his face. That nasty shiner is starting to look better, John. What can I get you? I assume I'll just get John or whatever it is that you're having. Get me an old-fashioned, Jim. Strong. Devil share. Next, the bartender turns to face me. He doesn't say anything but nods, so I guess it's my turn to order. Let's get a Sapporo. We don't carry that here. Never mind. I'll have a Guinness, please. The bartender stares at me with a blank expression. Some of them twice-fried wedges, too. So what say you? Huh? He's asking you if you dig the place, you numbskull. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not a place I'd have picked for lunch, but hopefully the food's decent. If you ever need to find John, most likely he'll be here. Won't you, John? John gets into a brawl almost every night. Mad as all get out. Everyone's always trying to test me. Don't fucking test me. And more often than not, John beats the devil out of him. Hot damn. No wonder we're friends. We do a lot in common. John here used to be college football star. Didn't you, John? Yes, sir. That used to be the God's honest truth. That's right. You mentioned you grew up in a football town. That's all anyone done care about over yonder. Fucking football. If you were in it, you was a star. Otherwise, you weren't nothing but a scum of the earth loser. Then he shattered his ankle and could not play. Can't play again. Ever. My daddy whooped me good when he found out they wouldn't take me back. The belt, bat, a goddamn chair even. A lost and painful expression spreads across John's face. I'm so sorry, sweetie. No wonder why you're so angry. Shoot, but what else is fucking new? I'm sorry, John. That just sounds awful. John is fine. He's built like ox. That's not very nice to say. He was beaten to shit by his father, but he fine. He's strong like ox. He take the abuse. He don't need therapy. Skin's thick as a brick. He doesn't need your pity. I had nothing, knew nothing, dumb as rocks. My future was dirt, so I moved to Los Angeles. That's when I met John. He introduced me to Obsy and the Manticore. Turns out I can be somebody. I'm worth something now, I tell you. Speaking of which, it seems Manticore thinks you got a little worth. A little light hidden under there. Tad said that? I heard he wants to make you an exclusive someday. One of us. You gotta have something special to be made that offer. All of us exclusives have it. Did Sky have that? Maybe it's the beer, but I'm feeling a little bold. What'd you say? Their eyes both narrow at me. John spits into his napkin. Did you hear what I said? We all have something inside. Sky had a light too. Had? But it was fake. I almost knock over my drink. This industry is about stars made of gold. Solid gold. But it's got a knack for separating the true stars from the fool's gold. You hear what I'm saying? Only those with that real shit inside of them make it at Manticore. And Sky didn't. So he got canned. John suddenly leans over so close that I can feel his heat and his beard tickling my neck. And if you ask me, Adam, you don't have it inside of you, neither. This bit! Okay, I'm so sorry. Wow, I have to cut this too. I have to end this here. because we're running a little bit over time. But if you like this episode, please leave a like. It really does help the channel out. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. And when you subscribe, be sure to hit the notifications bell so you get updates on when I upload future episodes. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! Special shout out to Patreons AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, Brian White, Caleb Putnam, and Robin Harper.